Hi folks, welcome back to Try Jake Studios. My name is Jake, personal trainer and owner of Try Jake Fitness. Today we are going to be taking you through a TRX circuit. We are going to be operating with these straps. These are TRX straps. You can buy them online, bring them home. There's several ways that you can anchor them in your house. I have a TRX X bar right up here. Pretty sturdy. You can actually screw this into beams. It has 4 bars, and you can actually put 4 TRX straps in this at once and utilize it. There's several anchoring devices also sold at TRX.com, and you can also put it on the reverse side of an opening door, which will help you to anchor it so you can work right off of a door frame. So that being said, this is a TRX model. This is the TRX Force model. I think the big difference is the straps are a little easier to adjust, and it comes in this beautiful army green color. So this is the only piece of equipment that we are going to be working with today. I may make something a little more difficult with dumbbells. I may not. This is a standard length. We'll call it medium length. And later on in this circuit, we are going to be lengthening these straps down to a longer length, and we're going to be doing some different floor exercises. Stuff like that. So just assuming that you are in good health to work out, assuming that you are loose and warm and you feel good, we're just going to do a pretty basic TRX warm-up right into an exercise. It's probably the most intuitive thing to do with the TRX straps. It's a TRX row. You're going to have a closed grip on the handles there, and we are just going to fall back. Eyes are going to be up onto the anchor. And you are going to rotate your palms towards the sky, squeezing your glutes, and you're just going to row straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to do 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're going to talk about it. All right, couple things. So that's all back right there, and when you rotate your arms, you get your forearms and your wrists and your biceps involved as well. But notice, I kept the strap tight at all times. That's a big rule in TRX. You want to keep the straps tight at all times. You never want to see them sagging down like that. You want to keep them tight at all times. Another piece was, I kept my glutes tight. We talk about that a lot in the fitness world. Keeping your glutes tight. How do you do that? You clench your butt cheeks together. Okay, what that does is that opens up your hips, draws in your stomach, and allows your shoulder blades to fall down nice and back. And point specific to that exercise I just did, I also didn't sag down. So if you can see how I'm kind of sagging down, I don't do that. I keep my eyes up, my chest out, my glutes engaged. And when I am fully extended with the arm, that's when I know it's time for me to come up. Now, that seems really easy for me. So how do we make it more difficult? This is a gravity-based exercise equipment. So if I come in with a steeper angle, say down here, eyes on anchor, same rules apply, shoulder blades down and back. Now all of a sudden, 10 seems like a chore. One more. Good. So as you can see, no matter the fitness level, the TRX, one size fits all. So we're going to come out of that TRX row right into a TRX tricep extension. So I'm going to walk this forward, chest up, shoulder blades down and back. My palms stay forward. I'm going to ease down my body, I'm going to bend my arms, and my hands are going to fall behind my head. My triceps are now fully extended. I press. 1. Same. 2. Good. We're looking for big tricep extensions here. As you can see, I'm moving slow. I'm really focused on the muscle action. 6. I got 6 more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Where a lot of people go wrong with that exercise is they make it too difficult for themselves. And when they make it too difficult for themselves, they have all kinds of breakdowns. So one way that they'll do that is they'll set themselves up where their angle is way too steep, like this. Now I can barely get down and barely get up, okay? I'm in pretty good shape and I'm pretty strong. So if you're not in pretty good shape and you're not pretty strong and you're thinking, well, if he said that here is for beginners, I'm not a beginner, and pride steps in there and you step back here, here's probably what's gonna happen. Your butt is gonna come back like this, and you're just gonna wind up looking something like this. And if you can't see that really well, I can move around to the other angle. This is incorrect, 100%. I joke around with clients a lot and I say, hey, don't forget to bring your hips with you. All right, so here's our second set, tricep extensions. You know what they look like, you know what they don't look like. Work out pretty, and you're probably doing it right. Eyes up, second set, we're going for 12. I like the angle I had with first. Palms stay forward, you don't rotate your wrist around, and we get nice full extensions through the tricep. That's 3, flex it out, 4, 5, big stretches. 6, we're halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Excellent. So far we've done TRX rows and we've done TRX tricep extensors, or tricep press. Both are called that in the book. So next, we're talking functional curls. I call these functional curls because it's not an isolated curl by the conventional means. There's several muscles involved in fighting the gravity to get yourself up. Now the primary movers here are going to be your biceps. The way that you set this up is very similar to a row. All right, so let's take a look at back here in the row position. I'm going to put my feet just shy of where the anchor is. So if you drew a line about 8 inches away from the anchor and straight down, you see my feet. So let's do 12 of these curls. So you're going to fall back just as though you were going to row. Eyes up on the anchor. Keep your elbows away from the body and your hands go towards your forehead. That's 2, 3, 4. Elbows out. 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze the glutes, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I went ahead and pulled straight through. So that's what they look like. You know, here's what they don't look like. They don't look like you coming back like this and rowing in like this. That's essentially a low row. So we're not doing that. All right, you keep your elbows out away from you and you bring your hands to your forehead or your eye level. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a different angle. We're going to come back the other way. Ready? Eyes on the anchor. Go. 1, my elbows stay out. My eyes are on the anchor. 3, 4, hands are going to my forehead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. Now's maybe a good opportunity for you to get a drink of water. If you have one handy, go ahead and grab that. That would be good. So I'll give you a minute just to quickly have a drink of water. Now, what would any good upper body workout be if we didn't work out the chest? We got to work out the chest, right? So to do that, we're actually going to lengthen the straps down just a bit. We're going to keep it in the standard length. And with this model of TRX, you're going to know that you're still in standard length. There is a, if we can look at that, there are 2 lines right there. And as long as you are above those two lines, you're still technically within standard length. I like to do my chest press with the TRX with the straps just a little bit on the longer side because it allows me to put my feet back a little further and I get greater range of motion. So that being said, I got my back just under where the anchor is. My eyes are coming up forward. I feel good, I feel comfortable. So let's go ahead and do 12 TRX push-ups. My hands are underneath the strap. They're not over the strap. You can see that. And you're going to drop it down just like a push-up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze throughout. 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. Notice I didn't bring the hands in to choke myself. I kept it out just as if I was doing an aerial push-up. These are much more beneficial than your standard push-up on the ground because being in the straps, you probably saw my arms being really, really shaky. Well, that's because I'm in a completely unstable environment. You know, I have to maintain stability with these straps. Let's do 12 more. I'm ready if you are. Ready? Remember, engage the core. A push-up is just a real active plank. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are certainly hard. One more. 12. Whew. That felt great. So, in a very short amount of time, we were able to work our back, work our triceps, work our biceps, and work our chest. Now, you can do that circuit as many times over as you want. But now we're going to move a little bit into the legs, and at the very end, we're going to do some crazy core stuff that you can imagine with some straps that are hanging from the ceiling. So I'm going to grab some water. We're going to be right back, and I'm going to hang these straps down low, and we're going to show y'all what you can do for your legs with the TRX straps. Next. All right, folks, so we're back, and we're going to do some leg workouts. We're going to do some 2-leg, double-leg squats, and we're going to progress that right into a pistol squat, which is a single leg squat. We're going to hold one leg out. Again, it's important that you be workout ready. If you think that maybe you have some knee issues or some hip issues or ankle issues, you know, just don't start doing this stuff freewheeling. You need to see a professional, whether that be me at TriJake Fitness or a physical therapist somewhere or even a doctor. If you feel like that this is outside of your scope of something you can do, then you need to ask somebody. As I always say, if you think you might need help, then you're probably right. All right, so we're going to do the double leg squat, the pistol squat, and then we're going to get into something called a lunge fly, which is it just feels wonderful. And I might even, if we have time, show you a little stretch that goes with that. So for the double leg squat, right off the bat, we're going to grab hold here of the straps. We're going to keep our arms in tight. Eyes are going to be up on the anchor. Come around here, and we're just going to drop it down. And you want to squeeze the glutes at the top, keeping that core engaged at the top. Nice big movement down low, squat down low. You'll feel this kind of coming alive in your quadriceps. We're just going to do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So my chest was up that whole time. I had my eyes up on the anchor, and I was engaged in all the right movements. Now, if that felt very easy to you, you're probably already ready to progress this into a pistol squat. Now, most pistol squats are done with some sort of assistance. If you can do one without assistance, more power to you. It's a very difficult functional exercise to do, but the good folks at TRX have made this exercise available to you. This is a wonderful squat exercise because not only does it activate as primary movers the traditional squat muscles, being the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the glutes. But it also allows you to target the gluteus minimus, which is right here on the side. Kind of gets you that cute little dimple that you see in all the magazines. So I'm going to start with my right leg out. We're going to pistol squat on the left leg. I'm going to shoot for 10. We'll see how this goes. So single leg, everything's the same. My shoulders are down and back engaged. My muscles are ready to go on my leg. My eyes are on the anchor. You drop it down, you go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are no joke, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, whew. Those are for real. Right leg on the ground, left leg forward. Remember, I always talk about, the art of burning calories. 1, 2, 3, and a lot of that's housed in working the legs. 5, 6, I'm going to finish these up. 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, nothing burns calories like muscle. And your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your glutes are the biggest muscles in the body. So, think of them as gas guzzlers for calories. I mean, it didn't look like I was doing very much there. Look how out of breath I am. The reason why that is because these muscles require more oxygenated blood. So brain is sending a signal to my lungs, hey, respirate some oxygen for us. Pump it in. Get it into the bloodstream and down into those muscles. Sometimes when people do squats and lunges, they get lightheaded and dizzy. There's a slang term for that. Some people in the industry call it silly pump or stupid pump. It's because the blood that ordinarily would be going up here is flowing to these large muscles down here. So I'm starting to respirate down. I'm catching my breath. That was a good second set. So for the first set, I did double leg squats. For the second set, I did 10 reps each side of pistol squats. Now, let's talk a little bit about the lunge fly. For the lunge fly, I'm going to shorten the straps back up to the standard length quickly. And I'm going to come at it from this angle. I'm going to look straight ahead. I want my body to be out. What my goal is that my arms are up and you should be able to kind of see my face right there. Hi there. Nice to see you. And you're going to lunge out forward, drop that rear knee down, right? Very nice big stretch. Good, and then come back. Good, let's go the other leg. Good, excellent, here we go. 3, I'm a little tight today. That's 4. 5, we're gonna go 20 alternate. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm looking for a big stretch in that rear quad. 14, 15, come on, stay with me. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. That's a lunge fly, okay? Another example of an exercise you could do with the TRX straps is all the way down. It's a Bulgarian split squat. And we've reserved that for a more advanced course with the TRX strap. 20 lunge flies are going to be perfect for what we are doing today. If you feel so inclined, do a second set. Start now. I'm going to move on to some of our core exercises, but first, we're going to take a little water break. All right, so we got the TRX straps back in action. Now, we are going to do 4 core exercises that are going to rock your world, okay? So be ready. Lengthen them out. The way you do that is you pull down on these straps here real easy. Take them all the way down. Now these are considered to be long TRX straps. The first exercise we're going to do, a good rule of thumb would be to stand here with your arms out. You shouldn't be able to touch the strap. You should be just shy of the strap. This is where your knees go, all right? So we're going to drop down onto our knees. The first exercise is a kneeling rollout, okay? Earlier in this workout, I talked about bringing your hips with you. Well, this is definitely going to be one of those exercises where you don't want to get caught with your butt up in the air. That's a power pike. We're going to do those last. But for now, let's focus on the kneeling rollout. So, a big mistake that a lot of people do, as I already said, is they keep their butt back up in the air. And what this does is you have no opportunity to engage your core like that. And you turn this wonderful core exercise into a very dangerous tricep exercise. So let's not do that. Let's bring our hips with us and let our abs participate in an exercise designed to cut you up. All right? My goal is going to be to do 5. If I can do more than 5, I'm going to be really happy about that. So we'll just see how I feel. All right? So I'm gonna roll straight away, bringing my hips with me. That's 1. Let's go for 2. 3. Notice how slow I'm moving here. 4. Really get low down. That's 5. That was the goal. Going for 6. 7. If you feel it in your back. 8. It's because your core is not strong enough. 9. To do this exercise. 10. 10's good. So I suggest that you practice by doing a lot of different planks. You can also put your TRX straps long and come forward and start maybe here, out in front of the anchor, and drop it down like this. So now you're a little bit more up, and I can still get that same action. And as you get better, go further back and further back. The further back you go, the more difficult the exercise. That said, I believe your body length away from the anchor is about as difficult as it gets. If I do one of these, I'm going to be stoked. Drop it down and pull up. Whew. That's a kneeling rollout. All right, exercise number 2. Call it a nuclear push-up. For this, I'm going to come straight at you. Get your foot in the strap. The lower part laces down. You don't necessarily need to flex your feet. You don't necessarily need to push hard into the straps. Your leg weight should take care of most of that. You're going to get out into a push-up position. Nuclear push-up, so you're going to be doing a push-up. If you're not ready for this one, practice by doing push-ups. But we're going to assume that you are. 10 of these. You push up and knees come to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ease your knees down. Good. All right. Keep your feet in the strap. Next, mountain climbers. TRX straps have a little play at the top, all right? So they can go back and forth. It is your responsibility and a crucial part of this exercise that you don't let the straps saw back and forth, like sawing, like that, like a seesaw, right? You want to keep everything nice, stable, quiet, all right? Back to that push-up position or high plank. We're going to do 50 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 26, 27, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 40, 44, 47, 48, 49, 50. Whew. I'm very pleased with that effort, okay? A lot of breath. Mountain climbers are hard enough when you're on the ground. Never mind airborne. Last exercise we're gonna do today, power pikes. Just like a pike off a diving board, you're going to bring your toes and your hands together the best you can. You're going to be pulling your butt straight up into the air and then going back down into that nice flat parallel plank. We're going to do 15 of these. This is going to be the last thing I'm doing today. If you want to go over all this again for a complete second circuit, be my guest. You're a strong-willed person, and I commend that. So, not being afraid of a challenge, that's the key to always moving forward. So here we go, power pikes, same position. And butt up in the air, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, don't be afraid of it. 8, embrace it. 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break. Whew. All right. Excellent job, everybody. Good work. Now, there are many more exercises that you can do with TRX. Hundreds of them. Go to your local gym and figure out how to use one. If you're local here in Wellesley, this is my studio. I got one of these hanging up all the time. They are an excellent way to work out. Low impact and fun. So remember this, guys. The key to moving forward is pick a goal, push through it. Pick another goal, push through it. Never be satisfied with where you are. That's the willingness of always moving forward. I love you guys. I love helping you. Go to tryjake.com and book your session today, because this is fitness. This is life. This is your responsibility, and it's my job. Let's do it together. Thanks again.